back, man. Nappy head and all. Line up right. I'll follow up in here real quick. So we can get this shit cracking. We're gonna start out with Free Tory, man. Free Tory Lanez. We done talked about this already. On the thumbnail, it say Free Tory. Lock her up. The reason why Meg Thee Stallion need to be in prison is because soon as it was made aware that the evidence that we already knew was fit to come to light, somebody put a hit on Tory. You not gonna tell me this man got stabbed 11 times just before that missing witness came out and said, Tory didn't shoot that girl. Kelsey shot that girl. We already knew all this though. I already told y'all all this. I said, man, look at her. If y'all think it's a coincidence that they are having trial and the only witness with nothing to gain, nothing to lose is not in this courtroom, you crazy. You crazy. The only witness that didn't have nothing to win, nothing to lose was the bodyguard. This motherfucker went missing the whole time trial was going on, and the judge just let it happen. You had an eyewitness that said, I was standing on my balcony and I could clearly see a female shooting at another female. They said, oh yeah, we don't want to hear that. Meg Thee Stallion herself got on the stand and had to admit to perjury. Yeah, I lied at first, but y'all should believe me now. No GSR was found on this man's hands, meaning no gunpowder residue. Gunpowder residue just happened to be found on somebody else's hands. The same person's hands that had gunpowder residue also had fingerprints on the gun. Tory Lanez had no fingerprints on this weapon. It's a reason this man and his daddy walked out their courtroom every day like, man, we just showing up to be showing up. This shit already over. We already free. Ain't nobody going to prison behind this shit. Because you had gave the shooter immunity already. Wasn't no need for Tory Lanez to go out there and snitch and say, oh, Kelsey did it. We know what Drake would have did, but I'm just saying, with Kelsey, with Tory was like, nope, I ain't saying shit. Do your job. And they failed to do their motherfucking job. Let's just be real about the situation. They failed to do their job, man. That's what happened. It was too many witnesses saying the same thing. The only person that said Tory shot Meg was Meg. And I'm going to tell you, you got to remember what's so messed up about the whole situation. Before they came up with the idea that Tory Lanez was going to be the scapegoat, Meg Thee Stallion first came out and said she had stepped on glass at the party. Did anybody remember that? She said, I had stepped on glass. So, a month went by and she finally changed her story. Was like, Tory shot me, y'all. I'm sitting here like, but you ain't even get shot. Which she didn't. It was one of them situations where a motherfucker shooting at the ground like, dance, bitch, dance. Even the eyewitness that was recording the shit said that. Yes, the shit is on. This is what y'all fail to realize. This incident is on camera. The judge wouldn't allow the footage to be played in the courtroom for the jury. Why? The eyewitness, the man that recorded, has already told the world that, yeah, I recorded it and I gave the video footage to the authorities. Tory Lanez, they were like, hey man, we're gonna be vindicated because they knew that they didn't do shit. They knew it's a video of the incident floating around. We have seen it. Wack 100 say he's seen it. But past all that, because the man already locked up, he already did all this time behind her and her lies, her perjury. And you got to realize that if this bodyguard, and he has, came back out and said that she did this shit, they can't ignore the fact that she committed perjury on the stand. Not only committed perjury, but got somebody else locked up. Dude got stabbed 11 times the other day, man. He could have died in prison behind a damn lie. But worse than that, worse than dying in prison behind a lie, never supposed to have been in prison anyway, is the fact that I believe that when the truth was getting ready to come out, and she knew the truth was getting ready to come out, Rockefeller, Rock Nation, whoever the fuck they is, I believe they sent a hit. They sent the blitz on Tory. Like, hey man, we gotta get dude. We gotta go and knock him off. But the thing is, the truth is already out there now, so what knocking him off gonna do for you? What is taking this man's life in prison gonna do for you? White hair, them gray hair be throwing me out. Feel like I'm getting on. I gotta put these motherfucking wicks in my head. Get my youth back. Brush this damn beard. Ooh, excuse me. I should have took my ass to Love so I can go get me a free shower. I had to pay $25 for parking. I'm already overdrawn in the bank account. So I'm probably gonna have to wait in the morning to go get me a shower. But man, what type of bullshit is this, man? Some real deal bullshit. Say what? Usually I would think you was on some bullshit, but I see who you is, so I got to goddamn go check it out when I get done. Shout out to everybody that's in here fucking with me too, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button, y'all hit the like button. Let me get that thumbs up or something. But what y'all think about the situation while we on here? Y'all think that she knew what was about to happen and she put a hit on your boy? Because, like one of my exes said, I don't believe in situations being a coincidence, but I do believe in situations being some bullshit. And this seems like some of that bullshit. Like, for real. Too much Tory Lanez news right now. The home front been quiet for a minute, and all of a sudden this nigga got stabbed up 11 times, and then it's, oh well, the bodyguard then came out the blue and popped back up and told the truth. He came back out and told the truth. He said, goddamn me, Kelsey did this shit. And we had already knew that. Like, Tory Lanez told us without telling. He like, man, look, my bad. I messed around and confronted her in the truck and asked her, man, why do you steady try to sleep with everybody Kelsey sleep with? And she was like, what you mean? Bitch, you slept with me, you slept with the baby, you slept with Partisan Fontaine, you slept with all these dudes that she slept with first. And it's like, I understand how the feeling go because I had a homeboy that seemed like he was trying to hit everything I ever hit. Bro, her having too much to lose is the reason she lied. You gotta realize, man, she got with Rock Nation after it came out that she had a sex tape. They was fit to turn her into the real live hoe, but they was trying to make her and Moneybagg Yo goals, relationship goals, a black power couple. But she dropping pussy out both pants legs. Moneybagg Yo had to get on down. That nigga was tired of taking up for that hoe. Like, y'all might not remember this, but I remember Moneybagg Yo and 50 Cent was having words over Megan Thee Stallion because 50 was calling her a hoe. And Moneybagg was like, nah, nigga, not this one. And 50 was like, okay. And I'm like, shit, I feel like everybody else, Moneybagg taking up for his bitch. Like, nigga, they in a full-fledged relationship. Rock Nation turned her from being that hoe on that sex tape that we still waiting on. We got all kind of pictures of her naked, like we got titty pictures and all that. All that shit leaked. What she supposed to say? Ah, that ain't me, bitch. You holding the camera. Oh. They turned her from being a hoe to being a victim. And you was a victim. But you being a victim to Kelsey would have just been some more hoe shit. You can't clean your image up. Everybody feels sorry for you because you got shot at because you been fucking every nigga that your homegirl been fucking. That's just some more hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? We weren't gonna feel sorry for that. That's just some more hoe shit. Like my nigga Lil Dave say, but that's just another fat joke. Yeah, that's just some more hoe shit. So they had to turn into, oh, what Tory did it. And then you like, why would you say Tory did it when you ain't got no proof? Hey, how did he get locked up with no proof? We gonna get the bodyguard out of here. We gonna get this camera suppressed. We gonna give Kelsey immunity. And Kelsey still got up there and said, hey, I got immunity, but all I'm gonna say is Tory didn't shoot that bitch. Tory didn't shoot. What do you do after that? After you get the Tory didn't shoot him? Huh? That's when you tell Meg, hey, you better get up on this thing and shed some crocodile tears. You better get up there and, oh, they putting my business all out there. Y'all realize that bitch was, everybody was calling her a lie. Everybody was on Tory's side until she cried. Until she got up on that stand and cried and said, well, I lied because I didn't want my business put out there. Well, bitch, it's your business. Niggas ain't making shit up on you. This is who you are. This is the real deal you. This is the truth. So if you don't like your truth, then maybe you should change your own damn narrative. Your truth was fine and dandy long as you could fuck every nigga in the business and nobody knew about it. Because you just one of them women who like to fuck. Tell the truth about it. You say that shit all in your music. One leg on the headboard and I'm dropping pussy on a nigga like blow. But then we find out that all this shit real, then it's Why y'all do me like that? Putting my business out there. Bitch, you said you fucked the baby way before Tory said you fucked the baby. Everybody looked at the baby all motherfucking like he's snitching because he was like, shit, I was fucking Megan Thee Stallion the night before the bitch got shot. And they look at him like, oh, he's snitching. Bitch, this nigga and this bitch got a whole motherfucking song out about them fucking. I guess it's better when you just don't know that it's the truth. Well, let me ask you this. What song did the baby got where he lying? When he say he be knocking niggas out, have you ever seen him knocking niggas out? I have. When he say he be shooting at niggas and he a murder nigga, have you ever heard of him shooting a nigga or murdering a nigga? I have. When he say he fucking Megan Thee Stallion, you think he lying? No, sir, he fucking Megan Thee Stallion. Why is it okay for her to say it in a song, but it's not okay for him to say it in real life? She feel like she a victim. Bitch, you making money off of fucking this nigga, but he can't get no shine off of it. It's okay for you to cash them royalty checks off throwing that pussy and getting that dick, but as soon as he goddamn me trying to get a little credit off of it, oh, he's a whole ass nigga. Now, we see who the lying motherfucker who is. We see who the whole ass nigga is. All that shit. Bitch is Megan Thee Stallion. Tired of these hoes, man. I'm tired of these hoes. I love me some Cardi B. But bitch, you a hoe. You started out a hoe. You was a motherfucking stripper. And I ain't saying all strippers is hoes, but I don't know none that ain't. If you was slanging in a nigga face, you go in the VIP. Talking about no sex in the champagne room. Ain't no champagne in that motherfucker. Shit. Champagne colored light, and we all know what the goddamn mean the red light mean. Let's be for real. Like I be laughing at these bitches on Facebook and all these other platforms, and I don't mean to disrespect women by calling them bitches, but the bitches I'm talking about is bitches. That's who we talking about today. We talking about the bitches in the hole. But these motherfuckers all on Facebook talking about how she ate cause she showed up to the game with Stephon Diggs and all this and that. And I'm like, man, you traded your husband cause he was a hoe to go get you a regular hoe. To go get you a nigga who doing the same shit but don't got no investment in your kids. Don't got no investment in happiness. He not trying to come home every night and make sure you happy. You mad cause a nigga fucking. The nigga you got now fucking. The nigga you left him and cheated on him while you was pregnant was fucking. Dude is in the NFL, and I'm not saying he fucking cause he in the NFL. I'm saying he fucking because every nigga that know him in the NFL say that's the nigga they would not let around their sister. That's the nigga can't come around my females and my family. Hell no, cause that nigga goddamn he slick and he gonna fuck some and then he gonna move around. But this the big y'all bragging that Cardi B ended up cheating on her husband with. And I'm like, don't say she moved on. She was fucking this nigga before her Offset broke up. She was fucking this nigga while she was pregnant. Y'all married at him though. I'ma just be real. When you cheating and she cheating, everybody cheating, why y'all ain't swingers? Why y'all ain't trying to get the best of both worlds? I don't understand it. You might as well be like, hey, baby, I know you gonna fuck something, and you know I'm gonna fuck something. Why don't we just quit fronting? Like that was the problem in their relationship, is that they was both lying, like they was something they wasn't. Faithful. Man, you catch way more motherfucking bees with honey than you do with the vinegar. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna go fuck something. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna fuck something. Cause both of y'all doing it. Now y'all here looking stupid. Your kids, goddamn, me coming from a broken home. Man, look at her. I hate to say it is what it is, but shit, it is. It ain't never gonna be nothing else. I keep telling y'all, man, you got to pay attention to what these folks saying in their music and what they doing in their real life. Because sometimes this shit don't add up. I had to tell a female today that Beyonce has the single lady, and all the single ladies, have you ever known her to be a single lady? Since a motherfucking teenager, have you ever known her to be a single lady? No. I'll answer that for you. She been with Z since she was 16. Before that, she was fucking with Silk Shocker. Before that, she was fucking with the little weird looking motherfucker from the pictures y'all be seeing going around the internet. Let's be for real. She make all these strong lady anthems and all this and that. But let me ask you this. Have you ever seen her seriously trying to get away from her husband? All the cheating they talk about he doing and all this other shit. The only motherfucker ever made a move or bust a motherfucking move or anything was Solange, her sister. Beyonce ain't had no plans on going no motherfucking where. Because between them two, they know the truth. They need each other to be relevant. A dude was telling me the other day about Jay-Z this and Jay-Z that, and I said, man, this is what y'all don't realize about Jay-Z, or what y'all don't want to realize about Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the ultimate culture vulture. Dude is the ultimate culture vulture. When he first came out, I don't give a damn how good they say his first album was. It had a couple of good songs on it. That's it, some good songs. It wasn't a multi-platinum, blockbusting ass album they make it out to be. When he started dropping other albums, his biggest song, and it made him famous. The little girl, red hair, freckles. Then he had other songs with Jay-Z. Ja Rule was the hot nigga on the song. He had a couple songs where DMX was the hot nigga on the song. Nigga had a couple songs, and where a song where he had to go do the remix with Juvenile. Didn't get permission. He just did it because he knew it was a hot song. B.I.G. And keep in mind, all these songs I'm telling you about, the songs he did with DMX, DMX was the biggest person on this song. The song he did with Ja Rule was the biggest person on this song. The song he did with B.I.G., B.I.G. was the biggest nigga on this song. The song he did with Eminem, Eminem was the biggest nigga on Renegade. And we can just keep going and keep going and keep going. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. If you go back and you look at the time frame when this song came out, Jay-Z was not that nigga, the other nigga was. When he get on the song with Jermaine Dupri, he was not that nigga, Jermaine Dupri was. Motherfuckers was asking, they wanted Jermaine Dupri to drop another song as a single. I think a song with Mariah Carey. And he was like, man, nah, I'm gonna do this song with Jay-Z. And they were like, who the fuck is Jay-Z? He was unknown outside of New York. Who the fuck is Jay-Z? You see what I'm saying? That's why I call Drake a culture vulture from the beginning of the game, because I seen his patterns. I seen him doing the same thing Jay-Z was doing. Whatever motherfucker come out, the Migos drop Versace, he jump on a remix without even asking, send it back to him. Hey man, I just made this a hot song for y'all. Hey nigga. It was already a hot song. That's how you heard it. That's how you got to the song. You didn't search us out, nigga. You found us in the club. The DJs was already bumping Versace, 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 Versace. And you was like, oh, that shit go. Let me jump on that wave. Block Boy JB came out with something, And you were like, oh, that shit go. Let me jump on that wave. You had a little bit of a boost because you signed to a record label where you had built-in hot songs. You had Lil Wayne built into the studio with you when you went to record. Nicki Minaj built into the studio with you when you went to record. I'm just saying, man, you got to look at these niggas in the industry. You got to look at these hoes in the industry, man, for what it is. I love Lil Kim. She had a classic album. Biggie wrote every word on the album. She was rapping, and it sounded like Big rapping. The ad-libs, all that shit. And then she never dropped another album that sounded like that ever. She started writing her own music, shit was flopping. Even in the movie, you can see that when Big met Lil Kim, she wasn't trying to be no rapper. She wasn't trying to be a rapper until he started knocking her ass off in the studio and told her, hey, get some money. Rap this shit. And that's the same thing they do with Drake. They'll write a song, they'll rap it, they'll record it, and then they'll pass him the CD like, hey, listen to this 20 times, and then go in there and put your voice on it. Rap the same shit I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, my hood, you say the 6. Then they got to where they could have people write music for him. Like, nigga, talk about how he grew up, talk about where he from, talk about his friends, name 40 of them, make it sound like it's a real Drake song. Like, come on, man. I'm tripping. I'm just sitting there watching these dudes. I'm in a fucked up parking lot. I ain't gonna lie, I got lucky. I backed in this bitch real quick, but I'm watching all these other folks, and they having a hard time. Dude came over to help me. This nigga trying to get in beside me. I would turn the camera around and let y'all watch some of this shit. If you're a truck driver, you know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know when you be at the truck stop watching people park all day like it's a movie. But I be telling y'all, man, it's the music industry. It ain't like it used to be. You got people that specialize in writing this music. They know what to say. They know how to say it to get the people they need to get to listen. The youngsters, the kids, the impressionable folks. Same way I was talking about the gangs earlier. They gonna catch you when you're young and fill your head with the shit they want in your head. They want young black men to be killers. They want young black women to be promiscuous. So they'll get a motherfucker like Megan Thee Stallion and tell them, hey, rap about this. Hey, sing about this. Hey, talk about this. Hey, put some more of this in your music. We need some more switches in your music. We need some more bounce that ass in your music. We need some more my pussy in your music. How many female rappers do you hear rapping today and they don't see the words my pussy? Because I'm going to tell you some real shit. I remember listening to 3-6 back in the day. Gangsta Boo was hard as hell, but the world didn't know who she was until where them dollars it came out. I never heard Gangsta Boo rap about sex, about a pussy, about none of that shit until where the dollars at. When Mia X used to rap, wasn't no whole lot of my pussy in her rap. When Boss was rapping, wasn't no my pussy in her rapping. When the Brat was rapping, you ain't hear nothing about no pussy. These motherfuckers was actually rapping. They had to go in the studio with men and hold a motherfucking own. Like, I'm gonna tell you some shit. I heard Master P say this and it made so much sense to me. He said, man, Mia X was one of the hardest motherfuckers on the label. Between her and Mystical, he said, if you go back, you gotta listen. Go back and pay attention. When we used to do them group songs, and it's 1 or 2 group songs on every No Limit album, he say either Mystical or Mia X is gonna go last, because if they was on the song, nobody else wanted to rap behind it. Anybody that was getting on one of them group songs would tell us, man, hey man, put me a last, man, I ain't rapping behind her. Put Mr. Last, I ain't rapping behind him. Me and X was gonna spit some shit. And you was gonna feel them. And then you had to pay attention to, like, this bitch is rapping with Theme, Mac, P, C Murder, Mystical. These was the niggas that the streets was like, when No Limit was at, when No Limit was out, that's what it was. Wasn't no record label fucking with No Limit. Nigga, No Limit came and snatched the crown from Death Row. Is you feeling me? Death Row was the first record label in the rap game to just say, hey, this is ours. Everybody you see over here gonna go hard. Yeah, NWA knew it hard, but everybody on the label just couldn't hold their own. When you got over the goddamn Death Row, the Lady of Rage was holding her own. Snoop Dogg was holding his own. Dr. Dre, you see what I'm saying? The Dog Pound. It wasn't Nate Dogg. There wasn't no flaws. And the only label that could come and snatch that and say, you know what, we gonna take over the game. We gonna make it to where everything we drop, y'all gonna buy it, was No Limit. Other record labels had a few good people that you was gonna fuck with their shit. Rap Alike, they had a few good people you was gonna fuck with the Ghetto Boys. You was gonna buy Scarface shit. But Willie D shit wasn't gonna hit the same as Scarface shit when they did a solo album. Bushwick Bill shit was not gonna hit the same. A couple of them other dudes that was on the label, you can't remember who they was because they shit wasn't hitting the same. What's up with it? But when you had a 3-6 Mafia with a Gangsta Boo and a Gangsta Boo, we're gonna hold our own. And I don't give a damn about lyrics when it come down to 3-6 Mafia because lyrics wasn't their thing. They was making crunk music, they was making buck music, they was making that type of music. But no matter what they was making, she was part of it and she was holding her damn own on every song she got on. Me and X did the same thing. They made it to where every record label started trying to put a female rapper in the group. That's where a motherfucking Lil' Kim came from. That's where Eve came from. That's where a Nicki Minaj came from. Is everybody trying to have that one female in the group that could just amaze everybody and spit. And then when they stopped being able to find the motherfuckers that could hold their own, then they had to be, okay, well, you got to turn these niggas on. You got to say something to these niggas is gonna make them say, damn, I wanna fuck with her. I wanna fuck her. And I'm gonna say Puffy started that with Lil' Kim, telling her to dress like this and to talk about sucking a Sprite can and all this other shit. Cause when B.I.G. was writing her music, she was rapping about the 380, and then I cracked for the Mercedes. Puffy, hold me down, baby. She was rapping that gangster shit because Big was writing that gangster shit for her. When Big left, it was, all right, bitch, you got to put the G-string on. You got to wear the fur bikini. You got to do it like this. You got to hold your legs wide open for this picture. You got the sex sale. And it ain't stopped selling yet. But when you got people in charge that start learning the game, like, man, look, we can control the narrative through the music. I told y'all about the spirits in the music, and that's why they do it. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna let Taylor Swift step out there and make that type of music. They lost their damn mind when Miley Cyrus did it, because she was such an influence on the young white girls. Then when she hooked up with Negroes and started doing that shit, blackball. It's a rap, blackball. You can't be doing that. You can't be selling this type of music to our people. I'm gonna try to tell you the truth as I know it. Them folks didn't like the fact that Eminem was rapping about the shit he was rapping about, because so many of they people was on him. Like, I try to break that down and explain that shit too. They always talk about how great Eminem is, and I'm like, he average. Maybe he a little bit above average because his wordplay sometimes is, but it's just his rapping is average. The flow, average. The way he do his syllables, that shit is real average. But his sales are not average because, and I figured this out in prison. I had to sit back in Newport, Arkansas with no black radio stations. The only rap I was hearing was, "Go shawty, it's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday." And I was hearing it, "Can't be your Superman, I can't be," and damn near anything else Eminem dropped. This shit was playing on country stations. It was playing on rock and roll stations. It was playing on alternative rock stations. So when you saying this nigga's getting all these spins, we as the black community say, how? We don't request that man music. I ain't never heard nobody jump in on the phone and be like, "Man, play that new Eminem," call the radio station, "Man, play that new Eminem," because you ain't listening to country stations. You're not listening to rock and roll stations. You're not listening to alternative stations. The white folks is. And they supporting rap, if it's a white rapper, on them stations. Yeah, they're not playing Eminem in the club. Not the one you go to. But if you go to a country club and they got on cowboy hats and motherfucking cowboy boots, they listen to rap music if it's Eminem. We are only 13% of this country. White folks have the majority. They have millions and millions and millions and millions and tens of millions more than us. They buying that main music. So when you say, "Yeah, he went diamond," that's how. 50 Cent is connected to him, he went diamond, that's how. You got a nigga like Nelly, he's soft and easy, he ain't rapping about no killing, he rapping about shit they would let their kids listen to. Drop down and get your eagle on, girl. Yeah, he'll go diamond, they'll play his shit. Ludacris, he an animated rapper, they'll play his shit. The Baby was an animated rapper, they'll play his shit. They not gonna play these other niggas, they gonna play Jay-Z shit because he's a family man. Him and his wife, that's where we started with this shit at. It's all about the image, bro. They took Jay-Z image from being a drug dealer, from being a kingpin, to being a very intelligent businessman. He's a father, he's a husband. And niggas bought that shit, they ate it up. Man, Jay-Z, what he always been, a sick individual that like the girls. One day the real truth gonna come up about that man. He diabolical did it, man. Whenever you get done. He done sold a bunch of motherfuckers out over the years. He done put a lot of bullshit in the game over the years. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. You just can't. I ain't gonna go for it. I ain't going for it at all. I'm I'ma go and get up off of here, man. Like I say, free Tory, man. The evidence is coming out slowly but surely, man. Free Tory. Trader Tooth kind of blackballed himself. Niggas was fucking with him until he started doing that whole shit he did with Zero. When he got doing that whole shit with Zero, it was a wrap. So, the dude for trying to tell me to move. Nah, I ain't moving, bro. I paid for mine. Cause I'm like, just like I tell you, I don't give a damn if that's your blood brother. He had to go to prison over some shit. That was his shit. And y'all feel like, a motherfucker, look here, bro. I got a family and kids out here. I'm not fit to put myself in no fucked up situation because you don't want to take your charge. You don't want to own up to your bullshit. Should have never gotten this caught with that bullshit, bro. One of my favorite rappers did the same shit. Spody. That's one of my favorite rappers. That nigga's a spitter. But he supposedly had something in the car with Young Dro when they was on concert. And when Dro got jammed up, and they both got jammed up for it, Dro was like, shit, I was waiting on the nigga to take his charge. He wasn't taking it fast enough. It should have never made it to the point where we sitting in interrogation. You should have took your charge back there at the car. Nigga, I am a platinum artist on a motherfucking tour right now. Use the backup, nigga. And that ain't why you should take your charge. Take it because it's yours. We ain't not fit to play the street game, nigga. We not in the streets no more. We are businessmen at work right now. You not fit to fuck me up. I'm out here for a reason, to feed my family. I'm not fit to play the penitentiary game with you, bro. I'm not fit to play the penitentiary game with you and put my life and my family in jeopardy because you want to keep it real with the streets. This ain't the motherfucking streets, my nigga. We on tour. The streets is way back there. We passed that shit. I'm not out here trying to get no stripes. I'm out here trying to get a check. Them kids at the house, they waiting on me to get back with a check. They're not waiting on me to come back with some street respect. I done did all that. That's why I'm doing this now. I'm rapping so I can make money without breaking the law and putting my freedom in jeopardy. Thing is, and it just being real, I knew that story before I really knew how much of a spitter Spody was. And I was on Dro's side when I'm like, nigga, you right. Nigga need to take, first of all, nigga need to take their own charge. But you right, because y'all ain't out here on the streets, nigga. Y'all ain't out here doing street shit. You on here doing stupid shit. So when you get caught doing stupid shit, take your stupid ass charge, nigga. I'm not fit to take it. I'm not fit to touch it. I'm not fit to play with it. I'm not fit to play the guessing game. Police ain't got to play the guessing game. Man up. You was gonna be tough as hell when you was, if you would have had to fire that pistol, you was gonna man up and do it. So now you have to claim that pistol, man up and do it. When you felt like you had to go wherever you was and purchase that pistol and bring that pistol on the road with you, put it in this car, you was man enough to do it. Stick with it, my nigga. That's all I'm asking. Now, if they'd have got pulled on Dro like he got a gun, then I'd have been like, yeah, you wrong for that, my nigga. At least let the police do their job and find that motherfucker. But after they done found it, and they getting to telling, hey, it's two of y'all in the car now, and one gun. Who gun is it? Hey, bro, we not fit to play these games, bro. We not fit to play these games. One of us fit to go down for this gun. And if it's yours, why do we got to play the guessing game on who fit to go down for it? We not fit to take a chance and be like, well, shit, nigga, because the police might say, well, nigga, this your car, it's your gun. What I supposed to do? Keep it real with you? Keep it real with the streets? Nigga, I'm gonna keep it real with myself. I'm gonna keep it real with my family. I'm gonna keep it real with the people who mean something to me. And at this point, how could you mean anything to me when you got my livelihood in jeopardy? I don't owe you no loyalty after that. After you got me in the cross, nigga, that loyalty shit gone. Now, you jump out there and take your charge, officer, you can go and let him go. That's my pistol. Like, you know, I'm a rapper, bro. We rappers. I don't know how these folks feel about me. I got my jewelry on. We riding around, man. I just had that for protection. I ain't got no bodyguard. Police might be like, you know what, bro? I feel that. Go on about your business. But we not fit to play the guessing game. I hope that's what they do. Jump out there and take their charge. And the reason I say that is because when I got caught up, I took my charge. I sent everybody home to their mama. Because even though they was there when I did the dumb shit, I'm the nigga that did it. I jumped out the car with the pistol. I snatched the shit open and pointed the pistol at the motherfucker's face, told him to come up off that shit, give me that shit. So ain't no need for us to be in here trying to see if the police gonna catch everybody or if they gonna catch me. Say, man, I did it. Go on, let them go. Everybody don't need to do the time for this crime, but since I'm the motherfucker who did the most, I'm gonna take that. And now we finna go for real, man. Free Tory, man. Give Megan ass 26 years, man. At least 26 months. I make her ass go do day for day what he just did. That nigga been bitch, he did somebody else's time. And that time is yours now. You got to go do it. I hope you don't run into no Mexican bitch that's gonna stab you 11 times. But hey, I couldn't blame Tory if he got out and started making music like, hey, I hope they be dying in prison. I hope she gets stabbed 11 times. And then it happened. I'm like, shit. Bitch, I know the bitch that stabbed you name had to be Karma. That was her name, Karma. That was Karma that stabbed your ass. Cause she was a dirty bitch. Yeah, we out, man. Don't be afraid to take the long road. Sell the wrong road. Do things the long way, set it the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all. And don't be talking shit about my hair. I got good hair. What y'all talking about? Yeah, I get that good shit. Anyway, we out.